Hey guys, Jordan Strader here with Blue Tide Exteriors. I'm out running some appointments today, but wanted to jump on and do a quick video. I've been meaning to do this for a while now. Here at Blue Tides, I probably see well over 100 new houses a month here in the Shreveport Bossier area. And we do, I don't know, probably 20 or 30 new projects a month. And the number one thing that we see time and time again with all the houses that we look at, all the projects we've seen, the number one maintenance problem by a long shot is fascia board repairs. Most of Shreveport Bossier area prior to, I want to say it was about 3 years ago, did not have code for drip edge on properties, okay? And so what this has caused, well, okay, let me back up. So number one, we didn't have drip edge on most properties, which if you have—
Stay in the right 2 lanes.
A couple of days, I mean, a couple of years, a couple of days. If you have a new roof in the last couple—
In 2.8 miles,
you
turn
will
right
have
onto
drip edge on
Barclay
your
Boulevard.
property. Other than that, unless you paid for it, requested it, or had somebody like us come out and put it on, you don't have it. Then one of the number one pieces of material that was being used for a long time, it is now discontinued, thank the Lord, is old MDF, which is almost like a compressed cardboard. And if you have that on your house, I highly recommend calling us or somebody that does exterior work and have your MDF fascia boards covered with brake metal, and then install drip edge, or simply replace the fascia boards with real wood or hardy wood or PVC or some other type of material, and then have it painted and caulked in. The cheapest solution that not only looks really good and classy and can cover your pre-existing fascia boards is going to be brake metal with drip edge. Just to give some people an idea of what we've been seeing and what we've been quoting, on an average single story house for about $2,500 to $4,000, we can brake metal and drip edge your entire house. Obviously bigger houses and 2 stories will go up a little bit from there. If you do have a 2-story house and it's a little bit bigger, you know, obviously that range is going to be more of like 4,000 to 8,000 because it just takes so much longer moving ladders and scaffolding and all that. But I wanted to just jump on here and highly recommend, if you do not have drip edge, get it added. If you have MDF board, have brake metal and drip edge put on, and this will prevent rot and swelling of those MDF boards. The other reason you want to be cautious of this is when you do have holes or swelling in those boards and that water's getting behind there, it's also going to start to rot out your rafter tail ends, which is going to create additional problems. And then also with having moisture that is just holding in the wood, you're going to create mold, you can invite bugs in, and a whole slew of other things. So you want to address this quickly, because what I've seen is the people that we've seen are gone out to, and maybe they have a few spots, they caught it early and called us, it really wasn't that big a deal. But the longer you let it go and the more worse it gets, then of course you're going to add to your expense of having to repair or replace these areas. Also those fascia boards, I quoted a job a day or 2 ago that the lady is having us do what I'm talking about, and hers had gotten where the fascia boards were overlapping a roof on a front porch, and it also even started bleeding over into the soffits. Well, now you got to replace those soffits. And of course, when you get into replacing all this, well, now you're automatically going to have to paint it. Well, then what's worse than that is you can't just paint that one little spot. You got to paint it from, say,
in 1 mile, turn right onto Barclay
or
Boulevard.
all the way around, because now it's going to stand out like a sore thumb, that you did this. And so, again, I think the most economic, fastest solution is simply putting brake metal with drip edge, covering up what you have. If you do have some rotten spots, just those individual spots can be cut out and replaced with pretty much anything as a filler, so that then you can go around with the brake metal and drip edge. But again, just depends on the quality of your home, what you want, longevity. One of the best products out there would be Hardy Board. At this point, I think most people know what that is. Hardy Board is probably one of the most well-known siding and trim applications out there. It's like a concrete fiberglass board. I won't get into explaining it. Easy to paint, longevity, can stand up to the water, weather, etc. However, again, my personal preference that's faster and even cheaper is still going to remain at the brake metal. But anyways, reach out to a local contractor, even if it's not us. This is just something I wanted to encourage people to do, to keep your house up, keep it looking good, and not to cause
Turn right onto Barclay Boulevard.
problems
Then at the
in the future
roundabout,
that
take
will
the
be
third
bigger
exit
and
onto
more
St.
costly
Edmunds
to
Way.
you. We appreciate all of y'all.